the Darkness and Dragonflies podcast.
It's your weekly dose of terror, trauma, and tea.
Hosted by your favorite mother-daughter duo, Martha and Stephanie.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Martha.
And let's slap on that trigger warning and dive on in.
Slap, slap.
For today's episode, we are going to be talking about some weird worldly news because I can definitely vouch that it has been one heck of a week. What do you think?
Weird in all kind of ways. It's an understatement.
And we are sadly disappointed that we are here to record this for you guys because we've been waiting on this rapture for yesterday and today, and we are still here. So we still have to work. We still have to pay bills. We still have to adult. So I'm kind of upset about that.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed. I know the Bible says no one knows the time or the day or the hour. But still, so many people thought it. It was so fun to hope it. So, yeah, I'm a little sad and depressed.
Yeah, it's been a depressing day. But at least we're not having some of these experiences like we're going to talk about today. Somewhere in, I think it was Pender County, North Carolina. So we are North Carolinians ourselves. And that 911 call that surfaced about the guy that had the creature, I'm going to actually play the clip for you guys because that was really interesting and really freaky to me. But I don't know how many of you guys already were aware of it, but basically this guy is driving down a road called 210 in North Carolina, and he thought he saw somebody like in distress on the side of the road. He like calls it in as a gentleman is on the side of the road bleeding. And all of a sudden he starts freaking out and some kind of creature jumps onto the bed of his truck. And you can actually hear it beating and banging, but I'll take a minute and play that for you guys here.
He had a worse day than we did. So it could always be worse.
Yeah. Yes, most definitely. So take a listen to this real quick.
County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53 East. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road?
What the?
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the back of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road. It's in my truck. In the bed.
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am. I just turned on my bed lights for my truck, and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
According to the CAD notes and the deputy reports, this thing jumped into the back of his pickup truck and began to actually beat on the top of the cab of his truck. You could actually hear something beating on the top of the truck. The caller stated that it was beating and scratching on the top of the cab of his truck. He actually stated that he was able to engage his bed light and was able to somewhat identify this object that was in the back of his truck. At some point, he was able to slam on his brakes, and the force of inertia actually threw this thing out over his hood and onto the highway, where this thing stood up in the roadway, made its way to the wood line, and disappeared in the woods.
I don't know what it is about that, but that actually really freaks me out. Just imagine that's kind of like some of the things we've been through, but it's never actually just like jumped on to the vehicle or anything. But we've seen a lot of weird stuff that's happened to us. So we can relate to this guy and the fear in his voice and just, I don't know, just some of the things we've been through. I just know, like, I can feel what he's feeling, and I'm just, I don't know. It's creepy.
It's very creepy. You can hear it banging on the hood of his car. No, it's a truck, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it's on the back of a truck, but on the roof of his truck. it's pounding and all kind of commotion. So your day can always get much worse than you think it is.
So, and he teaches you that if this does happen, just slam on your brakes and it'll go flying off the
Yeah.
front of your truck and land on the road. And then I know the sheriff was speaking about what happened, like when they responded to the call, because they described the creature as a skull with skin stretched over it, but without all the features, like sunken in
Yeah.
eyes, and the nose was missing and things of that
Dark
nature.
eyes. But he had a
Confederate soldier.
Confederate soldier uniform on. So sounds like a demon to me.
Yeah, something really happened because they said it disappeared up into the wood line. So I hope that guy's okay. Like, I wish we could reach out to him and just know that he's okay after experiencing all that. That's got to be
I want
traumatic.
to know if anyone got together and went looking for it in the woods. You
I'm
know?
sure they refrained from that. They're not like us.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
I mean that's a good little road trip. You know, it's here in North Carolina.
yeah,
We could just,
I'm up for it.
yeah, we kind of know the location based on the 911
And
call.
the thing got ruffled up at least. I mean, hurt a little bit.
I
You
don't
know.
know. Who would like to see us go look for something of that nature? And then what happens if we find it? Do we just take it with us because it can ride? Like, would it be a good passenger?
I want to know why it's so angry.
It
Why
was
is
wanting
so
to ride.
angry?
Like, it was mad. Like, you didn't pick me
Yeah.
up, so you're making me on the bed of the truck. You wouldn't even let me in. Like, yeah.
It's got anger issues,
So,
whatever it is.
so maybe we will go locate this creature at some point and talk to it. Who knows? Like, there's so much going on with us right now, guys. There is no telling what you're going to hear or see from us. I'm kind of overwhelmed at ourselves sometimes.
Oh
But
yeah.
anyway, that conversation will be continued in just a little while. So, otherworldly news. So, who has been watching the Panama creature with Panama Ken or whatever? So, he finds this meteorite and he takes it home and, doesn't think anything of it. Like, some people are saying this is a hoax. Some people are 110% on board with Ken and think it's real. The videos are creepy. Have you seen any of them?
I saw one that where it had started to grow little limbs.
Yeah, it's like got like
Yeah.
little tentacles or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So as he grows it in his safe and it gets too big, apparently he's released it in some body of water, like in an abandoned building that had overflowing water or something, and he lets it loose and it's just kind of like swimming in there. That is a creature though, that I do not want to mess with. So I will not be going to pursue the Panama
Nope.
creature. We're more into like the paranormal side of things, not the living unidentified scientific creatures.
Just a little weird. I'm wondering
Yeah.
if that's
And it's
real.
growing so big by the time we got there it'd be like
Is
bigger
that
than us.
real? I mean, could that be real?
A lot of people saying it's AI, and then a lot of people are saying it's real. They said that people were knocking on his door, like pretending to be journalists or are journalists, and he's refusing to speak with anybody. But like,
Why would he not sell it to someone?
or why doesn't he just like contact, like, I don't know, who do you
A
even
scientist.
contact?
I don't know. Some
Like,
scientist somewhere.
like you can donate your own body to science, so you could just call and be like, hey, look,
We'll call the
I've got
local
this
news
pet.
or
They called
something.
it Venom Ken or whatever. I've got this pet, and I need to turn him in. Let you take
No,
care
I
of
mean,
him.
if a meteorite is actually growing the legs and little arms, would you not immediately call someone?
Like NASA or somebody could probably help you.
That's what I'm
I
talking
feel like,
about.
I don't
You
even
wouldn't put it
know.
in the water.
Well, like,
Why would you throw it in the water?
it's just like swimming and living its best life now too, and it's like it looks like tree branches or something to me. That's what it reminds me of.
Well, some scientist needs to go
What
fishing and get that thing out of there.
what is that old movie? I don't know if you'll remember. Do you remember? I don't even know how to explain it. This is gonna sound dumb because I don't know. But they're like in the middle of a lake or something, and that big blob is growing.
The Blob.
Is that what
Okay.
it's called?
There's one movie called The
Do you remember
Blob.
that
Yeah.
though? And it's like a big, like, it looks like a big glob of tar or something. It's just like in the
Yeah, it's
water.
moving.
That's what
Used to
it's.
scare me. Now nothing scares me. I used to be
That's kind
scared
of like
of
there
that.
was that movie that this is kind of like going in a different direction, but whatever. Like nobody knows what to expect from us anyway. But remember that movie that used to creep me out so bad called The Langoliers?
Yeah,
They were like,
these big teeth things came around our plane and was chomping up
the earth.
time and
They went through like a portal or something on the
mhm,
airplane, and
was
only
chomping up everything.
remember that some of the people disappeared though, like the Rapture.
I know.
Like if you put all this together
Well, you
between
yes.
Panama Ken and the Rapture and the creatures, and maybe we're like living in like a Stephen King film.
I don't know.
That's
But
what I
guys,
thought.
I relate to everyone out there that's sad because the rapture didn't happen. This is one crazy, evil world anymore.
It is. It's dark and scary, and it's nothing like it used to be.
No, be sure you know Jesus. It could happen anytime, any day.
Oh yeah, we're always gonna push that. Make sure that you get everything squared away and ready so we can all, whenever the rapture does come, we can all go together and talk about our crazy stories up there. On other world news, we do have that new strand of COVID lingering again.
Mhm.
So I'm sure everybody wanted to bring that back and circle back to that whole thing. Like, but they say it's worse. Now, what I don't get, they'll say COVID's gone, and then it comes back and it's worse. But now we don't lock down or we don't wear masks or anything.
They
So
say that's coming again, another lockdown a little bit
oh,
later. They say it's going to spread so fast. But I've had it 3 times. I've had my share, so just stay away from me.
oh yeah, I definitely don't want to live with that again. I know they were joking, like my son's kindergarten class, my middle child just started kindergarten, and he's considered a COVID baby because he was born in 2020.
Mhm.
And all those kids were born without seeing anybody's faces. That's what they're talking about. Like everything's so different. They grew up without seeing people's faces for like a
Mhm.
year or so. Like they never even laid eyes on anybody but their immediate family,
And
because when they
a
go out in
lot of
public,
women just did their makeup from the from from the nose up.
hey, that was a way to save on
They
makeup.
did. They just did their makeup from their nose up, is what I heard. That's funny.
I didn't go that
You know
elaborate.
what I did? I go around smiling at people all the time. And I had that mask on, you know.
Well, I went around not smiling at people and they couldn't tell. I
Well,
didn't. I could be my real, legitimate self.
I just kept smiling at people and nobody knew, you know. It's funny.
What a time to be alive. I mean, and then the news that's coming out now is that there is a mothership on its way to
Oh,
Earth.
yeah, I'm sure.
So they don't know exactly what it is, but it could be a mothership. I know I've saw some videos saying that we were in communication with it. Then I've saw other videos that say, it's just like a huge meteorite or something that's going to take us out, or there's like all kinds of things. But it's like at this point,
I
like,
think that's a fear monger. I don't believe none of it. Don't believe that.
well, if it is a mothership, I'm going to ask them if I can go with them. Like,
Now I'm going to wait on the rapture. That's what I'm thinking.
well, we could still go to the rapture, but until then, be like, hey, can we come live with you because it's really ghetto down here, and like we could like offer something cool. I know they wouldn't want to study me or nothing though, because they'd be like, "What is wrong with this person?" But
But don't you think people so stressed out and hardly anyone's seem like they're going through normal things anymore. It's like real bad stuff.
oh, I know.
And everybody's like unhappy, grouchy as heck. Grouchy. Yeah, grouchier than Cookie Monster. I mean, but don't you think people has too much stress right now? There's too much evil in the world and nobody's happy hardly. Everybody's got some like real heavy things they're dealing with right now.
Everything is heavy right now, and it doesn't seem to let up. It seems like once you think you've got things figured out, there'll be something else pop up, and you're like,
Hmm.
okay, like I don't know how much more I can handle.
But it's like an epidemic of that. Yeah, it makes you really sad, you know, because we like happy times. We just had a few rough ones, though, hadn't we?
I don't know what's going on lately. Like it seems like all my days just run together. Everything's so repetitive. It's
Goes
like
real fast. It goes too fast anymore.
it's like I could be making plans for like the next month, and then I wake up and it is the next month. So I'm like, wait a minute.
I swear I believe time is faster. Going faster and faster and faster.
I don't know. And then you look back, and I'm kind of like wondering, like, where all did this year go?
Seem like
Exactly.
we just
Like,
got out of winter time and now it's fall.
it'll be
So
winter
that's a
before we know
weird
it.
now that's a weird thing in itself. We're talking about weird things. Lots of people say that's how it seems to them. It's like goes too fast. You can't slow it down. Nobody has time to visit each other. Just relax
I
like
don't
we
know.
used to.
Everything's just odd. I know. Well, because of a project that I'm working on, we can't go into too many details at this time, but like we've told you in an episode or two back, we've took a turn with our movie script, and some things are really going in a better direction now, and we're doing something pretty big and taking this huge leap of faith. And as I'm working on some of the stuff, just like it happened the last time we were working on the book, and anytime we work on anything that revolves around what happened to us when we lost our loved one and everything, it's like all hell breaks loose. I don't know why, but I'm trying to think what all's happened so far. But just for the little bit of time that we've repositioned everything and started redoing some things, I'll get out and start working on something. And I think I told you guys in the other episode, I've had stuff fly off my mantle. Well, the other night, I was doing something pretty important for the project, and I'd already, had words with this thing like, you don't scare me anymore, and I don't care. Like, I'm still going to write it. So, no matter what you do, you can throw stuff, and I'll throw stuff back at you. Like, I don't care. But I had my notebook and was doing all this stuff and had some stuff ready, and I was ending my work for the night on it. Like, I was going to stop working on it for the night and get ready for bed. And I go to lay my paperwork down and the things that I'd been working on, and all of a sudden the whole notebook and the paperwork just flew across the room going everywhere.
Yep.
So I had papers to pick up everywhere, had to put them back in order. But still, I like talk smack to this thing like every night now, and it shows up instead of being scared. I'm like, oh, I said, well, you know what? I can put that back in order. I'm just going to pick it up and put it back in order. We can do this all night. I don't care. This is your little childish games. I'm not going to play them with you anymore. And I picked everything back up, put it up, and nothing else happened that night. Except we do see some really crazy things on my security cameras. Last night I haven't even told you this yet.
What?
But so I hear this noise outside, and I was afraid that my dog was into something or something because I heard a big crash. So I got up and cut on my security camera where I could look at it on my phone, and I saw that my son was outside Raiden, and he was walking. I was like, oh, well, that was just Raiden doing something. And then all of a sudden, these two, I guess they were lights. I don't know. I don't know how big they would have been in real life, but I don't know if it was a drone or what, but there was two lights above Raiden's head that kind of resembled eyes, but instead of like being eyes, it had to be lights because it literally just started floating up and did the zigzag and went up into the sky.
Really?
So I don't know what that was. And then I showed you that little creature that showed up on my security camera. Yeah, it was like a little black figure that resembled what they used to say they removed from the home out there. So that was creepy. So there's been all kinds of stuff happening.
Life can be weird, guys.
I don't know. There's just so much going on in the world. Like, it's kind of becoming, the stuff that we've went through is kind of becoming like a normal thing. Like, everybody's having these really weird experiences and then don't know what to do with them. I wish we still had the footage. Remember whenever that big whatever it was hovered above us out here and we chased it up the mountain?
Oh, that UFO.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. I went back there to check on your dog, and it's set above the trees, and it's beautiful. these beautiful lights, all colors, like a big giant Christmas ball or something. And I had my phone, so I called you, Steph, get out here. There's a UFO.
And we decided we were going to chase it. But we had somebody go with us. But we get in a vehicle and we're going up the mountain. These lights are just like going up and up and up and up
They
until
separated.
they
The
went into different
the big one
sections.
separated into 3,
And then they
and
all
then they
went
came
different
back together, and then it was gone.
no. People wouldn't
I,
believe.
I was watching us. I mean, wow. Sitting right there above the tree line, just hovering right there. For what? What did-
Probably they were like, I thought these kind of people were in the insane asylums. Like,
no,
what are they doing?
we're not. We're very smart. We're not. No. Other things are crazy, not us.
I don't know. I wonder sometimes. Like, I like grippy socks.
Well, I didn't believe in UFOs till I saw that either. So you have to see it
Sometimes
to believe it.
I low key think that would be like a little vacation. Oh, something crazy that happened to me that I don't even know how to explain. This is what I called you about the other day, and you're probably like, what did that even mean? So I'll tell them just because, they already know I'm
Which
crazy.
thing? Which one?
About when I told Chat GPT, okay, it's kind of like Siri. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
No.
But it's kind of like Siri on a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I was like, we were setting out our outdoor movie screen and our projector. I mean, he's going to watch a scary movie outside. So I was like, hey, Chat GPT, tell me a movie that will terrify me.
You don't need no more scary movies.
I need inspiration right now for something.
Okay. All right.
Well, anyway, I waited and it says to watch Skinamarink.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. I'm not watching.
And
it.
I was like, what the heck is that? Didn't know what it was. And I was like,
good. I know that.
well,
The name of it.
but Chat GPT, I've got this on my phone still. Okay. Chat GPT said something from your childhood nightmares. Okay.
No way.
I swear, I've got it screenshotted.
I know what you're going to say. I remember now.
So I was like, okay, cool. Didn't know what it was. But I was like, hey, let's check this out because this is what Chat GPT recommended for me. So I'm going to go ahead and flash back, way back from when I was a little girl. And I'll just go ahead and throw Dad under the bus right here. But my dad made me afraid of the dark. I don't know if you realized it was him that did that. But
no.
My dad made me afraid of the dark when I was little.
What did he do?
So it used to be in this room, actually. We'd be sitting on the couch, okay?
Here?
Yeah, when I was little, okay? We'd be
Here?
sitting on the couch. And, my room's back there where someone else's is now. Well, Dad would just be watching TV. We wouldn't watch nothing scary. It'd be a normal day. And he would say, what was that? And I'm just tiny. Like, I'm probably like around Jax's age, 5, 6. And I was like, I don't know. What do you mean? All innocent, looking around. And he'd say, I think that Chucky doll just ran back into your room.
No, I didn't know that.
And I was like, well, why? And he's like, he would legit like, I don't know. It ran back there. I don't know. Well,
That was a mean joke.
it got worse over time. Okay. So then I'd go in there and I'd be like looking under my bed and like I'd open my closet and shut the door and I'd lay in the bed and sit and think like, oh God. Well, then some nights I'm just going to keep throwing him under the bus because I'm sure he's laughing at me about right now. But then it also went, the clown went in there one night. So I was terrified of clowns forever because I thought the clown was in my closet. And then he even went to say that Michael Jackson went into my closet one night.
What's scary about Michael Jackson?
I don't know, but he made it sound scary. So when I was little, I was scared of Michael Jackson because of that.
I'd be scared of Michael Jackson.
Well, he made it. I mean, if he's hanging out with Chucky and Pennywise, there's something wrong with the man. So I'm scared of him too. So anyway, that's why I had to have a nightlight on. But fast forward to my point. Okay. even though I had to throw them under the bus just because that's hilarious
Yeah.
now. It wasn't so hilarious back then, though.
Mhm.
But, so, you know those dreams, I guess it was a dream, or like, I don't know what happened to me this night, but they seem so real. Like, you believe that you went through
Mhm.
that, kind of. Well, in my bedroom at the time, I had bunk beds that I slept on the bottom bunk, and on the top bunk was like stuffed animals and stuff. No big deal. But I always slept with the light on because I thought Chucky or Pennywise or Michael Jackson was in my room. So I had to be
Mhm.
able to see. I wake up and the light's off. So I start panicking because I'm terrified. And I went to slide off my bed and I was going to go over there and try to cut the light on. But when I slid off my bed onto the floor, I was crawling, and I crawled over there to the left, which would have been the wall where my dresser and stuff was. And there was nothing there. It was just an empty wall. So I stood up and kept feeling and feeling and feeling and couldn't find the light switch. There was no door, no windows. I went around and around that room till I cried myself back to sleep. And then I woke back up later in my bed like normal.
You don't think that was a dream?
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, it was an awful dream. Yeah.
It was just one of those, you feel that it
Terrible
was
dream.
real, like,
Yeah.
and you're little and you're scared.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, my point to this is, so then we're flashing back to where I asked ChatGPT to, like, I've never told anybody that. It's not like ChatGPT could have heard me say that. I've never, like, talked about that,
Mhm.
like, in years. I'd forgot it even happened, to be
Yeah.
honest. And, ChatGPT said to watch Skinamarink, and it would be from my childhood nightmares. So I'm looking up this movie because I was going to try to find it.
Yeah.
And it is about, it's not exactly like my dream, but it's enough to trigger it. These two kids wake up and their parents are gone and all the doors and windows are missing out of their house.
No, that's awful.
So it kind of did remind me of my childhood nightmares. I don't know. I'm a little creeped out by
That's
that.
freaky. That is
It-
freaky.
but unfortunately, it's a Canadian movie that was just like an experimental horror film,
Mhm.
and I was not able to find where I could watch it. So I have not watched it. And like I said, it doesn't align 100% with what happened to me, but that's kind of terrifying to
Yeah.
me.
Nightmares.
So,
People have terrible nightmares a lot.
oh, I know. I used to dream about the end of the world all the time.
Yeah. Well, when Jesus does come back, it's going to be wonderful for the people that believe in him. So that's our hope.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's still like a couple hours till.
Yeah, some people said the 23rd or the 24th. So I'm gonna wait till midnight. Still hope for that.
I mean, if he wants to pick me up, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Like,
But just think of the people that's waiting and want it.
what was that TikTok that's going around? I'll pack my stay the night bag and
Yeah.
wait outside.
Some people got rid of all kind of stuff because they didn't think they needed it anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that drastic. Because even if you wasn't going to
Nope.
need it, you could just leave it here. There was this lady that thought she was playing the biggest prank on her husband because she went and put her clothes outside by her car. So that when he walked out, it had her purse and her
Yeah.
clothes and everything.
Oh, I know.
But she walked out filming him so he could see her. And she
Uh-uh.
thought it was so funny, and she should have hid or something, if
That's
she
a
wanted.
mean joke too.
But it was just
Everybody
funny.
stop these mean jokes. Life's rough enough without mean jokes. Do happy, funny jokes. Not scary crying jokes.
He thought it was actually hilarious because she was stupid enough to be standing there filming him, thinking he's going to believe this even though he can see her.
Now he'll get her back too. So
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of prank wars on
yeah, he'll
TikTok
think
between the
something.
couples.
Oh yeah, he'll think of a good one.
Another thing I've got to mention because it's getting close. Starting October 3rd, which is a week from this Friday, well, every Friday night in October, we will be doing the ghost tours at Topoka Lodge from 8 to 10. So that's something you don't want to miss. We've had a really good turnout. We've had really good things happen. So we're going to amplify it a little bit with some new equipment this year and hopefully get some more responses up in the Tin Can Theater. So if you've not joined us for one of those, you definitely should because it's going to be every Friday in October from 8 to 10 at Topoka Lodge.
Yeah.
And of course, you can go a little early and get some really good food, and it's a beautiful place. So it's an amazing experience regardless. But definitely don't miss out on our ghost tours because we are so excited to be partnering with them again.
It's not for fraidy cats. So if you're a fraidy cat, please stay home. But if you're brave and out for an adventure, then please show up.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think we're gonna have a lot of luck with something. Communicating with us back up there again.
Yeah, we just like to prove it to everyone. That's really the only reason we do it, just to prove to everyone that it's real.
Oh yeah, that's always a good time there. I think we always get some sort of activity one way or another there. I think that's about to wrap it up for this week's episode. We've hoped you guys enjoyed everything and our little talk about the weird worldly things that's going on. So we'd love to hear anything weird that's happened to you guys lately because, like we said, it's been one heck of a week. So for anybody asking, you can find our book. It's just called What Doesn't Kill You on Amazon by Martha and Stephanie Carpenter. Our screenplay is being updated and moved around, so we'll update you guys on that whole situation soon. But yes, our life is being made into an actual horror movie, so I don't know if that's a good thing or bad, but it's good for y'all and kind of sad for us.
No, but I mean, no, it has God in it, front and center. So the only reason we really want to do that is show you that God's real, evil is real, and through Jesus you can overcome.
Oh yeah, it's a big sign of hope because we made it through and so can you. So if you guys have any requests you want to see or hear, just let us know. We got a lot of things coming your way and we appreciate everybody's support and everybody that's listened thus far. We can't wait to show you guys some more ideas we've got coming up, and we'll be talking to you very soon. We love you guys.
Stay weird. Love and light.
Mwah.